Hey, my name is Elizabeth Herbert. I'm a veterinarian practicing in South Australia. Used to practice in America. I've been looking for a program for quite a while that I can use out in the car as well as in the office, and that all my staff can access at the same time, and we can input data about medical records of horses that we see. So I'm going to just show you some of the brief overview of the program some friends of mine wrote for me, and see if it's of interest to you. I specifically like it because I like QuickBooks, and there's not much of a medical record system for QuickBooks. So this is aside from that. And I can add to it while I'm driving, as long as somebody else is driving, obviously. So we're going to start with the main page. Now we've logged on, and there's a log on page to begin with. So we have, we can search the clients. You only need 2 letters for any searches that you do to initiate a search. You can search for horses. You could add new clients, new horses, add medical records. You can add previous medical histories, and that was important for us because I've been practicing here for about 20 years, and I have a lot of previous medical histories that we were keen to get at least the last few years onto the website. So what we did was, if it was digital, we just copied and pasted it into a previous medical history slot. And also on some of ours we had gone back to using paper, and so we scanned the papers and just put the papers on. It's worked really well. We also can add new system users. So let's go in, and we're going to search for a client, and I'm going to search MO, and it's coming up with Robert Moeller, who's also one of the designers of this program. So with Robert, we can select or edit his name and information. So we'll just go to select, and it shows his name, it has where he lives, it has a list of some of his horses, and I can also review previous medical histories, and that tends to be a bit of a compilation, but it's worked out really well. There's no problems with us. We can also add new horses from this site. So if we go back, we can edit, and when you edit, all they ask you to do is edit things that are, all you change is things that need to be changed that are not correct anymore. Everything else stays the same. So we're going to select Robert, and we're going to select one of the horses that he has put on the website, and this is Nikita. Okay, Nikita is a warm-blood filly. She's about a year old now. She's recently had a laceration, so we decided to use her as a good example for what you can do with the medical records. Now you can view old medical records, which are put in there by date. You can add a new medical record today. You can actually edit old medical records too, so there's 2 ways to input medical records. There's a page for dental history, there's a page for vaccination history, there's a page for scripts, page to put in lab reports, and medical alerts. I tend to use medical alerts for horses that are, like, I know are snakes or terrorists, and I just put in something about the horse bites or something like that, or overreacted to a very simple drug. So let's go to view medical record, and we have one inputted on the 19th of March. Going to select it. Okay, so these are the things that you can do with this. You can put in, say that date I wrote that she had a laceration. It was a large laceration of the thorax, 2 layers with PDS, orbenin, just my own little thing, tetanus, and that's about all we put. But we also can put pictures in, and so Robert happened to be taking some pictures at the time, so that's one of the pictures of the laceration. And then when it was all done, he has an image to show that we sutured it all up. It saves a lot of work by having a picture. Now we also have videos. Now this is a video of her several weeks later. It's a little noisy, but it's pretty good. The video can be of any length, and it's put on through, you upload it through YouTube, and it's coded, and so there's no words or anything that would draw anybody's attention to it. And we feel it's pretty private, and we have it on for private use only. So it's an excellent way to put images on and like lamenesses, things like that. Just to show you on the lab reports, we basically can copy and paste our lab reports, which come to us that are digital. And this is an example. Now we've taken some of the information out, but mainly like a swab from a wound. It's not even the same horse, but and just shows the report. All that's done. We also have one for scripts. So basically, it says okay to dispense is needed. While she's eating bute. And okay to dispense TMS if she needs it for further during the wound repair. When you do medical alert, so if we say terrorist, submit warning, it now comes up red, so it gives you an idea that it's something you ought to look at, which is good. So when you're out in the field and one of the other vets has seen the horse and you have no idea that there's something wrong, it just is a good way to let you know that there's something you need to look at, and overdosing or responds too strongly to a sedative, things like that. Those are all things you can do. Now I'm going to go back to the owner details. And I'm going to add a new horse just to show you how easy it is to do and to upload pictures and things like that. So we'll call this horse Bones. We'll say he's a 2002, be a warm blood. And some of this is predictive. So once you type in W, it's going to come up WBD. Gelding, we'll say it's a gelding. And now we're going to look for an image. So we're going to browse for an image. And that's basically something that has to be on your computer. So we'll use this image right here. Now, whenever you change anything, you always have to add submit, even your medical records and everything. So we'll submit that, and you'll see just how long it takes to get the picture up. It's going to go back to Robert's name. When you're adding videos, it does take longer, and it depends on the length of the video. It's just like uploading onto YouTube. Okay, return to client horses. And there's Bones. We'll select Bones. And there's the picture. There's everything that you need to know. And now you can go in to add medical records or add whatever you want. So just to show you, that's a brief overview. It's all backed up. It's secure online. We have our own web-based place that this is kept on. It's a pretty good system. I'm really pleased with it. We can put digital images of X-rays and things like that in the pictures, just like pictures. And I think it's something that it's certainly something that I've been looking forward to, and you might be interested in too. Thank you so much.